Hey buds, welcome to my little tutorial on how to make this Minecraft effect. Now yes, this involves the cushions. If you're on anything like Bedrock Edition or Java Edition, make sure you are playing on a Snapshot or preview, or you won't be able to get this until the new Dappled Forest update comes out. Just to make that very, very clear. Oh, look at that effect. Oh, look at it go. This is all just an elaborate redstone, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this. All right, so let's start off with the blocks that you're going to need for this. Obviously, you're going to need some cushions, so you can get any of them. They come in all types of colors, just like the wool here. So I'm actually going to make a little rainbow outline. That way we know exactly what colors we're going to place down. So under this, you actually want to break down 3 blocks and clear out this entire area. Now, technically this could go on forever, but I'm not going to torture myself, so this area is gonna have to do. We're also gonna have to break under here. Let's take a look at kind of roughly what you're going to need for this build. Now, trust me, this looks like a lot of items. Depending on how big you make your little dance floor, you might need a lot less observers. You might need a lot more. I don't know. We're also going to need our cushions, so we're gonna start off with this first layer, which is red. And what we're gonna do is start off by placing our observers going this way. So for those of you that don't know, observers right here, they detect blocks. So if I put a block back here, put a block in front of it, it'll detect and pick up when a block state changes. So we just want a line going directly that way. So all of the reds are facing over this way. Now from here, every single color, so red, orange, and yellow, for instance, I need to put observers going like this into them. And once all of these observers are in, we need to do the same, but just directly facing down. So now we have the red on top, and we just need to cover all of these with the observers. And I've just decided to fill all this out just for simplicity's sake. So now we'll know all of our observers are connected when you come down here and you break the block right in front of this one. So all of these are gonna light up in kind of like a triangular pattern. So let's break that block, and there we go. We see that little bit of red go all the way through. That's exactly what we're looking for. So just make sure that you have that working before you actually get into placing stuff, because I'd hate for your redstone to be wrong, especially with these cheeky observers. They're very, very hard to place correctly. But if you have placed them all correctly and you're getting that nice little flow, then we can move on to the second stage, which requires a lot of signs. So just put all of those signs right there and then come over with your cushions. We're going to shift and we are going to place down our cushion. Now that all of our cushions are in and they are just ever so slightly above the normal block layer, we are going to look at our sign. And if you're doing this in survival, you might need to be a little bit quick about it. Maybe put the redstone in your offhand or get ready here, because we are going to break that sign and place down our redstone block. And if you've done it right, this should be completely black, and the cushion inside of it should not pop off. Like if I was to break this sign and not do anything, then the cushion would break. So you want it to be like this. If yours breaks, then just put it back just like so and give it a try again. And we're just gonna do that for the rest of them. And we're gonna have to repeat that with every color. This is insanely tedious, but trust me, it is so worth it in the end. And I also want to say that they have said that placing certain blocks like this, where it's kind of off the pixel grid, is not actually an intended feature, but that is more for things like cauldrons and so on. But I do want to say, just as a little side disclaimer, I am playing on 26.3 Snapshot 3, so this is not the end product. When the actual update that hasn't even had a name yet at the time of recording this comes out, then, you know, this might not even work. If it does, awesome. You've got yourself a lovely little dance floor. I'll for sure be adding a dance floor into my world, but just know if you're trying this in the future, there's like 50-50. It might not work, but you know, it's still fun to try. All right, about 5 minutes later, here are all of our colors. Now, I didn't make them in any intricate pattern, just kind of like the rainbow going, but you can put cushions down any way you want. So if you have like a favorite color in mind or something, then this would look awesome. And I want to say also, you can sit on the dance floor. So if you get like too crazy, then you can just take a little break. And I also wanted to demonstrate why you actually need these signs. So for a lot of these build hacks, you're able to use things like snow, but as you can tell, the snow block is just a few pixels short. Ah, there it goes. All right, let's give it another test. So we'll break that and it should light up. So now that we know that this is fully working, we need to have a bit of a timer to go automatically. Yeah, it's cool and all, but I don't want to sit here and place dirt just for one like wub wub on the dance floor. And this is where something called the Etho hopper clock comes in wonderfully. Now, if you're like me and you suck at redstone, you might want to pay attention to this part. Now, I built a few of these in my 14 years of playing Minecraft, and they still elude me. I'm still unsure about what the heck they do. So right in front of this main observer, we are going to place down a redstone lamp and a block of redstone. Now, this may not make any sense, trust me, that's okay. We're going to put a sticky piston facing into the redstone block like that, and over here, we're going to do the same. So we should have it exactly like this: one piston, redstone, redstone lamp, and then the long tunnel, one block space, and then a piston. Now what we're gonna do after that, redstone right behind each piston. We're gonna place a block right next to the redstone, or diagonal from the pistons. We are going to place in the very middle hoppers going into each other. And if you don't know what that means, just make sure that it looks like this. And put a redstone comparator just like this. So the single piece of, like, I guess a redstone torch in the comparator needs to be facing away from the hopper. And these two need to be hugging it. We're gonna do the same over here as well. So from the top down, this is what it should look like. So to my knowledge, what this does is that these hoppers, depending on if they are empty or not, which right now I haven't placed anything in them, so they are empty. If I were to place something, this redstone comparator will say, hey, that's not right, we're supposed to have nothing in us, and it will trigger this piston. This piston will shoot over here and go, hey, we've got signal because this is not empty, here's the block. And once this hopper deposits everything into this one, it'll kind of say the same thing, and it'll go, oh, well, now I'm powered. I don't want this redstone block, and it'll send it back. So I'm going to put aside about 6. You might need 7 or 8, depending on how fast you want it. I know that 5 is a little too fast for my liking, but 6, let's plop those in, the piston will move, and it should move back. So all this is doing is just depositing in those 6 stone that we placed, and you can use any block, doesn't have to be stone, but it is activating this here dance floor. Now, you can get very, very crazy with it and only have like 1, but it starts to break it. So just be careful, play around with it a little bit, see how you like your dance floor. If you want it constantly wubbing like this, then I think that 3 is what we've got in there right now, but I think that it is perfect. But yeah, that is how you make this little disco effect. And again, I just want to say, slight disclaimer, I am playing on a snapshot, so if this does not work in the final version of this update, I'm so sorry to have wasted your time. I do know for a fact that when the Dappled Forest update comes out, I'm going to be making an everything you need to know video. So if you're interested in that, make sure to click on the thing popping up on screen sometime whenever I upload that. But if you're watching this not in the future, so far in the future, then make sure to check out my Forever World playthrough. And I want to give a huge shout out to our members, Aya Lily Lilith, the Happy Tree Hugger, and Kinboshi. And as always, buds, remember to join the village today. It's only a click away.